shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. We right back at it. We had some outages. We got some information on outages. We have some more stuff that's going on. We have a little bit of moving and shaking over here, a little bit of popping and whopping over there. We got Nintendo doing things. We got Palworld giving the middle finger to Nintendo as they run it up on them. This is that. I think that lawsuit is going to be wild. So without further ado, let's get into these topics really quick. I know yesterday we went crazy long. Now, also, I dropped a video, right? And I took the meat and potatoes of yesterday's video. And I was working on some stuff in the background. I'm always working on trying to do things. And I do know that I have a heavy bilingual contingent that will love to actually see my videos and be able to understand them, right? Also, I'm working on having the videos for members that are bilingual, that want to hear it in their native tongue, to have it in Spanish. So we're going to work with Spanish first, and then we'll work on some other languages later. But I've been working around with a lot of tool sets, trying to hone this craft. So hopefully you appreciate it, and it's up there now. So check it out, see it. And I know dudes is like, yo, man, where was the intro? That was just like kind of like a short for me to throw out to give a encapsulation of the previous day videos. And I will be doing that. So like today, I'll probably take the meat and potatoes out of this video at some point and throw that up as well with a little twist on it so you guys can check that out. So again, Xbox Frontline News, let's get it.
I understand Spanish to a certain level.
¿Cómo es tu nombre?
21.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Oh, London?
At first, I thought this was a little bit wild, right? But then I got a chance to read the article on it, and the article states that Sony has a clever way to fight back on scalpers for the 30th anniversary edition. Now, we all saw what happened in America with those 30th anniversary editions going for at least 10 grand, right? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I hope you have your PlayStation 5 Pro already pre-ordered. I see a lot of guys capping and playing online, and you guys actually don't buy, support, or even mess with Sony. I see a lot of guys saying stuff in the comments like, look at this bot, he's doing this and he's doing that, but exactly what the hell are you doing? Are you actually really out here with Sony, or are you actually just BSing because you just want to have fun on Twitter? Regardless to what, you little monkeys, did you get your anniversary edition? Did you get any edition? Well, see, now PlayStation has made it a whole lot easier for you dudes. Now, if you did live in Japan, which a lot of you guys say that you would love to live in Japan, you'd have probably had a chance of getting one, right? Because they implemented this little stipulation in how you're able to get it. You need to have 30 hours of playtime on either your PlayStation 4 or your PlayStation 5 on your PSN account. And these restrictions aim to curb the scalping, which was a big problem in the US and the UK. So now they really are ready. And I think that would have went well here. But again, I always felt there are people that would have got the PlayStation 5 Pro Anniversary Edition was going to put it up for sale anyway. Article goes on and states that the PlayStation 5 Pro is already an enthusiast console. That means it's not usually for, you port begging ponies. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? The ones that have a smart TV. The ones with your TVs on the dresser. You know the guy with his mattress on the floor. That's not for you. They don't have the equipment to take advantage of it, but what I would say for you guys, prioritize your hobbies. But this is kind of aimed at curbing the true guys that need it and want it, that actually treat this hobby how it is a hobby, and actually respects it and plays their games. So shout out to Sony and whoever did this. I don't know if it was Sony Japan, but yeah. It gets into the right hands. This gets into the hands of the individuals that actually support, play, and respect the brand. So, hey man, one for y'all. And hopefully this teaches other limited edition consoles manufacturers to go in this route. I think this route is pretty cool. It makes a whole lot of sense, and that way it kind of ensures. Plus, I wasn't able to put multiple inside my cart, so I have to have different accounts in order to get them. So I get them from PlayStation Direct. So, but this right here, this is cool. Smart idea. I hope other manufacturers use it. Yeah.
I'm super excited. It was really tough. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was definitely a different ballgame, but I had a blast. So thank you.
Let me give you a quick summary of what's going on. Microsoft finance leases skyrocket nearly to $100 billion as demand for the AI workload surge. They're providing. Now, I also explained to a lot of people before that the AI algorithm that's inside the PlayStation, Microsoft helped out with that. That's kind of crazy, right? You're helping the competition in order to get the competition up to speed with exactly what you're doing with your next console. That's pretty smart. So what if you actually like what's going on inside the PlayStation 5 Pro, you might really love what's going on inside the next Xbox. But also, a major outage affects PlayStation gamers around the world. That's a little bit different than the localized outage that was going on with Xbox. I believe that it was like in small pockets and didn't affect me at all. So I really didn't understand exactly what people was talking about, But again, any win for you guys is a win, right? I just say just rock with it and have fun. But the problem is, the PlayStation was out, and it was out some hours, and my heart goes out to you guys. So I made a more condensed video for anybody that wants to use the clip on Twitter and stuff like that, so you can actually see it. And I also put it bilingual, so for all my Spanish readers, you're able to read it in Spanish. So that way, when anybody clips anything that I use, I want everybody in the world to get a chance to see it. So you can get a chance to see it in English and in Spanish, so you can hear it in English and see it in Spanish. Shout out to you guys doing the Lord's work. I appreciate each and every last one of you. I know you're a fan. God bless.
If you don't like what I do, but watch everything I do, you still a fan.
I really feel sorry for you Sony dudes. You can't catch a break. PlayStation Stars is down again. Y'all had that big outage that was happening before, and it sucks so bad that this is the stuff that you guys got to put up with. But again, the PlayStation Stars is down again. A large number of players aren't able to access the program. And it's a loyalty program, and it's not functioning correctly. But by following the PSN outage, a large number of players have been unable to earn points for the campaigns. Now, the PlayStation Stars is out after it disappeared a couple of months ago. It was, I remember when that happened. And I saw everybody, truly complaining about it. You have one guy here that says the campaigns haven't been working for at least 5 days. He complained. He said it looks like it's bugging out again, and he really needs those 100 points for a $5 100 points for a $5 PSN gift card. One guy wrote. Well, they'll update their readers with the PlayStation Now Stars functionality is back on again. But that outage did a whole lot more damage than what everybody else thinks. The PlayStation Plus Essential lineup had a problem. Listen, it's not cool. It's not nice. It's not fun. And, I hear a lot of guys saying, well, you know what? I'll just play my game on I just play my game offline or whatever. But if you tie to a rewards program and you actually play to get these rewards, so you're able to do something like this guy needs his $5 play PSN gift card. I may laugh and chuckle at it, but that $5 may be, point and parcel to him getting a DLC for a game that he wants to play, right? So that's probably how he funds his fun. Now, I always tell you guys, turn your hobbies into ways for you to garner cash, so those hobbies aren't a drain on your wallet. They can actually be a gain in your pocket. So it sucks really bad that this things is happening. But hopefully by the time I go check my PlayStation, all that stuff is back up. It's cool. I don't play it all the time, but when I do get to play it, I like to have my time clear. I don't like to have issues, like with Xbox. I don't have any issues.
What we need to do now is get focused and stop pointing fingers. You're a problem. You're a real problem.
Xbox Live was apparently down. The Xbox Live network was down the day after the PlayStation Network outage. And what seems to be turning out for a bad week for gamers, Xbox Live network was down just a day after the PlayStation Network suffered a prolonged outage. Well, the updates to problems with the Xbox Live network now have appeared to be resolved. The users are widely reporting problems accessing the live service, preventing them from playing certain games and accessing online matching. The Down Detector website has shown a spike in Xbox Live outages this morning. That was at 12 p.m. Xbox Live outages reported in the last something hours. As you can see, it was just one spike at 12 p.m. Microsoft has yet to confirm the problem at the time of this writing, with the Xbox status page only reporting one problem with the Elder Scrolls Online game. One problem. The outage comes only a day after rival Sony suffered an 8-hour outage. Woo! It's PlayStation Network, which also prevented PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 owners from playing games. Don't forget the PlayStation 3 owners and the Vitas. Sony didn't disclose the reason for the outage, which was resolved early Tuesday morning. Went a whole full day. Well, as you can see, Microsoft was down for, I don't know, probably a couple of minutes or something like that. Well, I guess it counts as an outage, right? So that was a win for you. Shout out to you ponies that thought you had something happening. But apparently what was really happening was you had to turn to Twitter like you do. Sorry. But Xbox is good. How about you?
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
All right. Everybody's getting ready for Vessel of the Hatred, Diablo 4. So, the PlayStation, the Xbox, the PC, they all have their times that the Vessel of the Hatred preload can go on. If you're a Diablo fan and you're playing Diablo and you're looking forward to this DLC, this expansion is pretty cool. I guess not truly going to be playing it like that. I made my character, did my campaign, did everything, and then I remember when the season came and me and Hot Monkeys, we was playing it. And then he was like, yo, you got to start all over. I said, what the hell you mean you got to start all over? It's like every season you have to start completely from scratch. Now, that's kind of a little bit different from what I do in Fortnite, or probably a little bit the same. But I think in an RPG, I just want to have my same character that I built up that's like beast mode. He said you can always play on that server there, but if you want to play the new stuff, you have to make a new character. And that was kind of soul crushing to me. So I was just like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not doing that no more. So Diablo 4 Vessel of the Hatred launches on October 8th, 2024. Preloads are rolling out now on the PC, and console preloads are happening in a few days. So right now you can jump on the PC, do your preloads right now, right? And for the Xbox and the PlayStation, Vessel of the Hatred preloads go live on October 5th. Right, 4 p.m. PT time, 6 p.m. CT time, 7 p.m. ET time, and 12 a.m. BST time, October 6th. That's the same time on the PlayStation and Xbox, so you don't have to worry about working around each platform. The stuff is there right now. Now, the release times for the PC, the PlayStation, and the Xbox, October 7th, New York, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Irvine, 4 p.m. PDT, Sao Paulo, 8 p.m. BRT, and you have Berlin, 1 a.m. CEST, Istanbul, 2 a.m. TRT, Seoul, 8 a.m. KST, Sydney, 10 a.m. AEDT, Auckland, 12 p.m. NZDT. All right, so London, sorry, London, sorry, I forgot you guys. That's 12 a.m. BST. All right, so these are the times right now that you have that when it launches. What to expect from Vessel of the Hatred? You can expect. They have I think it was 4 extra new characters. I believe that was in Vessel of the Hatred. Let me see right now. You have the main story putting Mephisto in the front center with his daughter, presumably no more. He has promised the main campaign. 2 of you have to war and fight, and plenty of others are going to be joining the hunt as a result. Again, if you're a fan of the story, which I was in the beginning, I was down for it. I'm not even going to hold you. I was like, yo, when they first showed it, the trailers looked dope. Everything looked fantastic. I said, I'm in. Made my character, and my character's kind of beast mode. I was running around in the world having fun by myself, and then I didn't even know the rest of my friends was playing it, right? Like, I didn't know that Monkey was playing it. I didn't know that Mason was playing it and everybody. So then, we got a chance to actually, link up and have some fun. And I'm like, okay, I can get the hang of it. I can do this. So when the DLC came out, the next season came out, I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. They was like, nah, you got to start over. And I was just like, man, this is crap. I'm not doing that. I'm not having fun. I can't get jiggy with that. So what did I do? I said, nah, I'm not going to play it no more. I'm just going to give up on it because I ain't going to hold you. Me personally, I like to use my characters and keep my characters. I don't do this switching up the characters every so often. I think that is kind of redundant in an RPG. That's just not for me. I don't like that grind in an RPG like that. If I make a beast mode character and you add another layer, kind of like Elden Ring. When I got that DLC in Elden Ring, I know that's different. That's DLC, and this is like a season DLC type of thing. It's just not something that I'm willing to submit myself to. And I always was confused because I thought Part 3 wasn't played like that. I just played my character through. Part 2, the same thing. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But I could have sworn Part 3 didn't play like a game of service. They just turned it into a game of service for me, and I'm out. That's not for me. But let me know if y'all looking forward to it. I mean, it looks good, but I'm not doing that all over again. I got one game that I got to play a lot. Now, one of the titles at the Tokyo Game Show, which garnered a lot of respect and a lot of admiration from Xbox fans that probably never got a chance to play the Final Fantasy games 1 through 6. All right, so it's the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection that is launched on the Xbox. Is launched on the Xbox. Now, the PlayStation and the Switch had that game already, but they're getting physical copies that are releasing at the same time as the Xbox copy that's releasing. So, with this franchise going to the 37th birthday on the horizon, the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection has landed on Xbox ahead of the physical re-release of the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch, giving a perfect opportunity for a crash course in gaming history. Now, I think my favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 3. I always say that. I think that's the one that introduced the job system, I believe. But I had fun with it. So When I initially saw it, I can't get excited for something that I played and ended, right? And they still look a little bit different, but look same-ish. So again, it's it's a 2D game, as y'all can see right here. If that's how you play. Now I play those. Okay, I play my 2D games on my handhelds, like my Steam Deck or my ROG, right? So on my big screens, my monitors, or the television, stuff like that, I like to play my 3D games, the large, impactful games to me. These games here, I don't know what it is. I guess it's because the majority of the time I was playing on my Nintendo Game Boy Advance. I think that's what set up that whole bias that I have towards these games. Like Sea of Stars, I could only play it on my ROG, and it's so stupid. So I was like pissed off with me. The second priority must be to play on the list is Final Fantasy IV. Like Final Fantasy VI, this game was previously released on the Super NES under a different number. It introduced the world to an active time battle system. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So I guess so I gotta check and see exactly which one is 3 for me. I think it was 6 in Japan is 3 for me, right? I haven't played the original Final Fantasy, the deaf one on NES. This is as adolescents. I adore the glow up it got in this edition, and yet it also realizes it may be a little stale for modern gamers. And I caution you guys on that. I caution you guys into going into thinking that it's so modernized. It's because you have Tales of Mana and you have Trials of Mana that's in there right now. And then you can go on to Visions of Mana that's inside Game Pass. Not Visions of Mana, just Trials and Tales. And then you can go by Visions. But those games are there. So I caution you, when you get a chance to play these games, they are older and they do have older sensibilities, right? So I say go into it with an open mind if you happen to get the collection. And for a lot of us mature gamers, remembering certain pathways and things that you did with these characters, he was my favorite. And I always had a little thing like for Jawas. I always thought Jawas was mystical, like little mystical beings. And when Final Fantasy showed that they had like these Jawa like mages, I automatically fell in love with them. I think 9 released and it had that centric mage character that you was able to play with in your team. It was really cool. I'm going to tell you, I highly recommend it. If you've never played any of the earlier Final Fantasies and you're a fan of, like, a lot of people jumped in on Final Fantasy VII, right? That's when they got initially introduced to it on the PlayStation first console, PlayStation 1. And from there, they grew their Final Fantasy love, right? And or if you're a little bit younger now, you've probably came in on one of the numbers. Don't have those same expectations with this. This is the genesis of all of it, and take a little love and care. So the PlayStation guys and the Nintendo guys had a chance to play these games in depth. I'm going to tell you, Xbox guys, take your time, have some fun, get to know the lore, and then you will really get a chance to really truly appreciate all the other Final Fantasies, like Final Fantasy 16. I really like Final Fantasy 16 a lot. Addict really hates it. We are completely on opposite ends of the street when it comes to it. I really think it's really good. Do I really feel like it's a Final Fantasy game like I felt like 15 was? And I thought 15 started straying from the path, right? Final Fantasy 16 really strays away from the path. So again, these games they're meant to grow, right? So if you came in on the newer ones, don't have that same level of expectation, but story is written really well, and try to dispel disbelief while you're playing it, and just get into the game. The game is for me, to have all 1 through 6 in one collection. That's a 10 out of 10 type of package there. So I say pick it up. It's a go. If you're an RPG fan, it's a go. Wow, the official PlayStation magazine, it's been 30 years. 30 years. What can I say? We got it. We used to get magazines all the time. That used to be our primary way of getting access to our games information. And 30 years. Now, I can't say that I was supporting. I probably stopped supporting more than 15 years ago, but before, I still got stacks of magazines upstairs of PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Power. I've Game Fan, Game Pro, all these magazines, and the Primer strategy guides. So I was an avid reader when it came to that. That stuff right there was definitely paramount to me. And to see them closing, well, print media is going the way of the dinosaur. I should definitely know. But the last cover is going to have Snake Eater on it. And for those people that don't know, Snake Eater is the beginning of the Metal Gear stuff, right? So technically, it's number 3, but it's number 1, which is cool. So I guess that's the reason why they're doing the remake on number 3 on Snake Eater, and then to start it off, and then probably they're going to double back and give you the other ones. That'd be really cool. But the magazine, man, the magazine was a staple, and wow. So it's on its official Twitter page. It says, with a heavy heart, we have to let you know that the next issue of Play will be the magazine's final one. For current subscribers, the sub-teams will reach out before long with the next steps and more details. Hopefully they do have like some online program in which those subs can definitely support, and they can keep the writers on. Digital media, whereas you can look at on your Kindle, your tablets, your handhelds, your phone. Those go pretty well. I do get digital comic books now on my tablet. It's not the same. I know I'm a physical type of person that likes to have the comic books physically in my hand. It's an adjustment, takes an adjustment, but the sharpness to it, the colors pop off the tablet. Hopefully they do something like that. I do really hope. Like, look at that, man. These magazines I remember having this Ridge Racer 5 on that's Metal Gear. I remember having these covers. Yo. Wow. So the PlayStation magazine was the last console-specific magazine under the future, with official Xbox magazine coming to an end in 2020. And while the official Nintendo magazine published its final issue in October 2014. I think that's when the time when I stopped. I was getting Nintendo Power. I wasn't getting an official Nintendo magazine. I was getting Nintendo Power because they had that, like, this call-in hotline. It was kind of crazy, especially when you had the Zelda, the cartridge, the gold cartridge. But wow, man, those covers really take me back, and I was part of the journey with these guys, and I really appreciated all the hard work, and to finally get a chance to meet some of the people, some of the writers, some of the people that put stuff together, is with a warm heart, and a thank you that this avid reader of your magazine, up until like probably I say 2020 probably got to be. I got to check my magazines. I said 15 years. I doubt is that. I think it's like probably 20. No, it has to be at least 8 years, because I was going to the newsstand picking up a couple of copies anytime I saw a good cover. So again, I could be fraud in there, but I do believe that, you know, I supported a little bit longer, you know. So, wow, that really took me back. That was a shocker.
I'm going with you. Oh, God. It's time to go back.
You got to give Crafton they flowers right now. Crafton doesn't give a damn. Crafton got money to spend. I'm going to tell all you people that are looking for some type of employment or you want a boss with balls, pause. PUBG developer is making Palworld mobile even when Nintendo's lawsuits is kicking the door waving the 4-4. That is crazy. So the Palworld developer Pocket Pair, they may be facing litigation from Nintendo, but publisher Crafton has acquired the license to publish the game Palworld for mobile. Amidst all the stuff that they're going on right now, amidst the game not being released for PlayStation in Japan and the impending US Europe lawsuit, which could probably pull that game off of store shelves and digital storefronts, possibly. We don't know. According to the translated version of the post, Crafton aims to faithfully reinterpret Palworld's main fun elements to fit in a mobile environment. If that's not ballsy within itself, I'm telling you, that's showing you a level of commitment with these dudes. I gotta look more into Crafton, man, because Pocket Pair replied saying it's unaware of the specific patents that they're accused of infringing upon. Palworld has since arrived on the PlayStation 5, which I hope you guys are playing the game. I told you it was a cool game. I just didn't like the frame rate earlier on, but apparently that's been smoothed out. But it releases and is delayed indefinitely in Japan. Aside from Palworld, Nintendo also appears to have its sights set on emulators and stuff like that. Nintendo is on a hit spree. They don't want any issues when they're launching their new console. I honestly believe the new console is going to have probably a Pokemon game launching with it, and they don't need to have this game out here running around now. But shout out to Crafton for having the gumption to even do this and make sure that the game comes to market. Does it ever come to market? Does the whatchamacallit licensee issues hurt it with the lawsuits? We don't know, but I'm going to be keeping my eye on this because this is a new revelation that I didn't even know about. That's crazy. Now, what I heard was you're not able to do that. You can't talk about it. You can't show it. You can't say nothing about it in Game Pass. For all you armchair haters, this video is for you. And I see Game Pass. I see Call of Duty Black Ops gets ready to play day one. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, available October 25th. Game Pass. Do you have Game Pass? If you have Game Pass, good luck, have fun. Oh man, have fun.
I had an awesome time.
So we got a little bit of hatred, a whole lot of fantasy. We have outages here and outages there. Some outages lasting a little bit longer than others. Yada, 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 right? But at the same time, I don't like you messing with my money. So that Stars program joint, if I'm playing games and that's the deal that we got, don't play with my bread, B. Run me my money, bro. So that part, you better look out for these dudes that actually got that credit card. You know that program. You know what's up. You know what you promised. Make sure they get their stuff. I do that. I get my reward stuff when I purchase stuff as a rewards member, as a VIP rewards member on Xbox. If I don't get my gift cards, I'm upset too. So nah. I feel exactly where you're coming from. So don't worry about it. I support everything that you're talking about. Fight Night Fridays. You saw Terry. You understand what it is. Don't flake on me, B. Come correct. Come correct. But remember, I'm going to always give y'all the awareness, man. From now until the end of the year, always check on your peoples. Always check on your people. See what's going on with them. This is the most depression time, and for a lot of reasons, it's a little bit down. A lot of people are a little bit down. Let's do our best to lift everybody up, right? Let's be a little bit better, right? So you notice today I didn't say, hashtag no PlayStation 6. We're gonna run it up on them bumps, because they had outages and a lot of stuff is going wrong with these guys, right? You look over the stars program and stuff is down. So I'm kind of gonna lay off them for a video. I'm just gonna let them chill for today. I saw dudes trying to go at me on Twitter, and what's the wildest thing is, dudes be claiming that they got me blocked, but they don't. But I block dudes, and listen, you need attention. God bless. It's all in good fun. I don't give a damn. At the end of the day, continue to share me out. Continue to let everybody see me. Continue to let that happen. And also, make sure you buy a PlayStation Pro. There's a pre-order with your name on it. Go claim that pre-order. For only as little as $75 a day, you too can take home a PlayStation 5 Pro. Don't let no pro be left alone on this cold November nights. It'd be truly sad for a PlayStation 5 Pro to go gamerless this holiday season. Don't let this solstice come and you don't have a PlayStation 5 Pro. But again, you got high-powered PCs. What do y'all need a Pro for, right? Am I right or am I right? Hey, tell me you have a high-powered PC without telling me you have a high-powered PC by skipping a Pro. I'm just saying. But you know what? I do have a high-powered PC. And guess what I got? A whole lot of pros. There's some pros in this house. There's some pros in this house. There's some pros in this house. If you see them, point them out. Can you sing that song? You port begging ponies. You broke. I said I wasn't going to bother you. I was going to let you lick your wounds. Pause. But again, this is the part in the video. If you found this channel and you like anything that's happening here, please like, follow, subscribe, share it out to a friend. And I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around. I had got a DM today. And I felt so powerless with this DM because the individual felt like he was reaching out. And I understand what it is to share your vulnerability with another man, like, what your plight is. And it kind of broke my heart. Because when I was growing up, we had community centers, we had stuff like that. We had outreach programs, we had different things that was boots on ground, that was there. I had people that I was able to go and talk to. If I couldn't talk to my parent, because my pops, situation wasn't how it was. I had somebody to talk to. And I see a lot of these guys don't got people to talk to. A lot of these women don't have people to talk to. And a lot of these programs are no longer available. And it kind of sucked. But listening to him, I just gave him as many comforting words, and I'm going to check in on him again tomorrow. So I'm just going to throw this logo around. Let's be better. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I never knew what those words truly meant until actually having to live those words. So, hey, Xbox Frontline News. Try to play the Game Pass.